Hello, hello. This is La Super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com, and we are wrapping up 2025. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I know. It's like literally in a blink of an eye.
Two blinks. Blink twice if you need help.
Look, I'm blinking with my mouth.
Well, it is. We're wrapping up 2025, and we are here with the NHPO, the National Hispanic Professional Organization Toy Drive and Networking Event. It's an annual thing. What do you think so far? My commies here. Introduce yourself and let them know how's it going so far here.
It's going really well. First of all, thank you to NHPO. And well, we serve on the board, right? So, but thank you to Space City Birria Tacos for hosting us and their beautiful establishment. So festive. It's very Christmassy. I love it, right? It's nice. And so, yeah, so this is. This is our annual toy drive. This year, like many others, all the toys that we gather will be going to Raíces Unidas. So I also am the founder and executive director of Raíces Unidas, a nonprofit in the Houston area where we connect people to resources. And one of our biggest initiatives every year is our holiday experience, where we create a holiday experience for underserved schools in the area. So what we do is we bring artificial snow, we bring Santa, we bring elves and the Grinch and toys and just a beautiful experience. And last year we incorporated senior citizen community centers as well. So last year we started with one. This year we have two. And so on top of the schools that we service, we're now servicing senior citizen community centers, which they're actually the most fun.
Yes, when you see the senior agers, is that what we call them? Senior agers,
Yeah.
playing in the snow and sitting with Santa. I mean, it's like that inner child just comes out. Now, I want to know for the listening audience. Earlier you had said I want to make sure this information gets out. How can people show up, support, get you some toys, give you what you need so that you can turn around with Raíces Unidas and give out to those kids and those senior agers that deserve that? Because I'm on my way to senior ager, but not yet.
Stop. You still got a ways to go. So yeah. So actually, you can find us on our website at weareraicesunidas.org, or you can find us on our social media platforms, which is Raíces Unidas on Facebook, or you can email us at raicesunidas.htx at gmail.com. Or you could just look for me, Marianne Garcia, on Facebook. Just message me, email us, reach out to us on our website, and let us know if you want to volunteer or if you want to contribute, you want to sponsor. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in our everyday life that we don't have time to go shopping. That's okay. We have Santa's little helpers that'll go shopping for you. But one of the things that I pride myself on and that I like to always reiterate is that we don't count on corporate dollars. So it's really from the community for the community. And also another thing that's really helped build us, because we are grassroots, is anyone that contributes, that sponsors, that donates, we always invite them to be a part of the giveaway process, because we want to see we want you to see where your contributions go.
Absolutely. And you give out so much from your heart. You're able to gather people up and like, let's do it. You got your little elf soldiers, which I'm going to be elfing tomorrow, right?
Yes,
okay.
you are one of
and
those.
and I was going to ask you, this work that you do, what inspired you to say, I need to step in and I need to do this? Was there something in your life, something that you saw? What inspired you to make this movement happen?
Well, that's a great question, Claudia. Okay, so at a very young age, I knew that I wanted to help. And so that kind of leads into some of the initiatives that we now are a part of. But I knew I wanted to help because it just made me feel good. But at that time, I thought that it was working in healthcare, because that's really the only thing that we didn't have that guidance. We didn't have mentors growing up. It was just kind of winging it, And so, my mother came here at 15. I say this story all the time. She came here at 15, undocumented. My dad came from a broken home. So they were doing the best that they could with the resources that they had. And so really, the only guidance that we had is just go to school. Just go to school, So I just knew that I liked to help. It gave me that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. So I thought it was in healthcare. So I became a nurse, a trauma nurse. And then at a very,
You're like,
no, yeah, no.
you saw that blood. You
Yeah,
saw that blood
yeah,
squirting out, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah, so I worked in the ER for a few years, and I suck as a nurse, for lack of better words, but not because I'm not compassionate. I'm too compassionate, like I would cry with my patients. I would go home and have nightmares, and I was a baby nurse at the time. I'm like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. So I was like, what can I do? So I went into healthcare administration, and I've done that for 20 plus years at this point, but it didn't fill my soul. So I found ways to like volunteer, civically engage, and that's when I realized that that's what truly made me happy. And 6 years ago, it's
6 years ago already.
yeah, 6 years ago, I just said, okay, let me just go to a school that I know is in an underserved community. And I just knocked on their door and said, hey, you know what? I want to help. How can I help? And that's what created all of this. And because I lacked that guidance growing up, now we're part of mentorship programs for young ladies. We've taken a couple to Harvard. We've done a lot of things with our young ladies because of that, because I want to potentially be that mentor that young Marianne didn't have.
That's so necessary. Is to because you're fulfilling this for others, but you're also fulfilling little Marianne inside, and the things that that she needed, and you're doing. I always think of you're being to someone what maybe you needed at a certain point in your life.
Absolutely. You nailed it, Claudia. I feel like I'm not saying that I'm not doing what my heart tells, what fills my soul, but I wish that I had the guidance sooner in life to do the things that give me those warm, fuzzy feelings inside a lot sooner in life.
All right. So thank you for sharing. Now, we're going to do a little recap of Hey Comadre. We haven't met for a while, but we're going to recap some. So this comadre is going to get the third comadre. Yes. You're gonna bring her back over here. She's gonna drag her, and we're gonna like chit chat a little bit and catch up as we wrap up 2026.
Yeah. All right. So I'll be right back.
She'll be right back. While we're waiting for my third comadre, just wanted to again share where we're at. We are downtown at Space City Birria Tacos, and I want to say thank you to the amazing staff here for hosting us. And now we have our third super comadre, and I want to bring her. Come on in, right here. Yeah, right here. You right there. Okay. So I'm gonna we have to talk into the mic to make sure the sound comes up, but we're gonna do a little recap. So tell a little bit about what you do, wrapping it up for 2025, and how has this comadre been doing? Because now we're going to do a little bit of Hey Comadre. Oh, yes. Give us an update, Hey Comadre.
Oh, God. What do I tell y'all? I'm alive. So we want to say thank you. And first of all, the Hey Comadre will be back in 2026, of course. But I'm so happy to be back with the comadres. I don't know if y'all see us. I mean, we've done so many projects together aside from Hey Comadre, and we always. What I love about this is that we always have each other's back in every event and every organization that we work with, including NHPO, which is where we are tonight. We're wrapping up the season of NHPO, the year of NHPO, with the toy drive for Raíces Unidas, right? And so we want to thank everyone who has supported NHPO for many years, but more importantly, from the beginning in January to right now to December, we are completely blessed to have the opportunity to give back to the communities. And we have more, we're just very thankful, right? Because throughout the whole year, we strive to do better, to help our community first and foremost. But more importantly, sticking together through these projects, I think, has been such a blessing. And I couldn't do any of this without Marianne and Claudia. So
it's been an honor, and it's been a pleasure to support all of our endeavors, all of the stuff that we say we're going to do.
Now, we love to talk at Hey Comadre in relationships, right?
Yes. Would you like to give an update tonight?
Sure. The always single girl has a boyfriend. I love it. You're standing over there. You're standing over there. It's probably what. Yes.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus already came to town. He's over there.
Somewhere. I know.
Are we still toxica?
I'm still talking.
Es toxica for life.
For life, por vida.
I think he likes it, so it's okay.
So
Those type of traits just don't go away.
so he knows what he's getting himself into. Talk about that.
Well, he likes it. No, actually, for many years, people have always said that you need to find somebody who balance you. You're the the doer, and then you need to find somebody who will calm you down, tell you things are okay. And that's what he is. He's a calm person while I still continue to be all over the place. He says that I go through the world with my hair on fire. I'm like, what does that mean?
Is you're running behind you with the fire extinguisher. That's all that matters.
No, he's like, you'll come back when your hair is out of, it's not burning. No.
You know what? If it does, I got your back with some extensions. We're good.
Right. We'll hook you up.
We're good. We're good.
So to my
So to say that this year has brought a lot of great stuff, a lot of great blessings. And so one of them has been friendship and family. I always say at the end of the year that if we're all still complete together, then we made it through. In terms of friendships, I have you girls, and I meet people on a daily basis, and I always say that you have acquaintances, and you have friends, and you have sisters, and so you guys are part of my family. So, and in terms of love, well, I feel like it came at the right time, and it's good to wait. I to wait. The wait. Good things come to those that wait.
Yeah. It's all about
boy,
timing.
does she wait? But it's a good wait.
A very long time. And then I think that if you're not in a rush, even if you are in a rush, just wait for the right person. It's out there.
It's okay to shop.
Yeah, it's okay to shop.
Now I'm gonna go on to my. We had Toxica Spice. Now we have my Mamona Spice. Would you like to give a little bit of an update on the Hey Comadre? How's it going in the relationship world?
Ay, Dios. Mamona Spice in full effect.
What have been the highlights? We got another comadre that we might bring on, but
Conchita has joined us on the
yes, she has.
Hi, Conchita.
Hello, people.
We're wrapping up 2025 here. We're gonna bring her on later, so stay tuned. So right? No, you're not.
Damn it.
So just a little bit of whatever you want to share.
Let me just say that I am loved.
Absolutely.
Yes, I am loved by the people that need to love me. You know what? Diosito pone gente en tu vida for a reason. And I'm grateful for all the people that are in my life who were and who are in my life. I can say that much.
You are super loved. You are loved. We love you, and we are honored to be here with you. And make sure that que todo que venga para ti, venga para ti.
Yes, all of it.
All of it. So, my boo is still. My hair is a mess back here. Oh gosh. Okay. Anywho, I haven't dropped him.
Whoa.
I know.
The thing is that we love him.
You cannot drop them.
You
Hello.
can't drop him?
I know, and he hasn't dropped me.
You wouldn't drop you. Why wouldn't you?
But it's surprising. I still sometimes catch myself and say, "Oh wow, this is the way it should be when you're in a relationship. It's none of the drama, none of the games. You have difficult conversations that at some point, I was afraid to say certain things because I'm like, no, he's gonna dump me now. But now I'm like, oh no, that's just life. You just say what you got to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And you found a good person. He balances you out.
Yeah, he does. I think he understands your personality. And I mean, he's like the yin to the yang. You know what I mean?
Who's yanging and who's yinging and who's yanging?
All of them, yeah. You and him. I mean, y'all flip the role. Y'all, like it works. It works.
It does. We've made it work. And, at times I'm like, it's like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. But then I can't get too excited because I don't want to scare it away. Do you ever feel that?
It's okay. No. You shouldn't feel like that.
No.
Okay.
In all honesty, we're great people, and the people that we choose are also great people, and so it's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that we are human, and our flaws make us who we are. And so, who are we to judge people? You know what I mean? Like, you are who you are, and that's just you just roll with it.
That's right. And I've been rolling, and he's been rolling. Sometimes we're.
Let's fucking roll. Oops, sorry. I didn't say the disclaimer. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Oh, yeah, say the disclaimer.
Okay. Well, full disclaimer is advised. This is just purely our opinions based on our lives and our lives only. And if there's little ones at home, put them to bed.
A la cama.
A la cama, they can't hear this. Disclaimer has been disclosed.
Ponlos a dormir.
I feel like they're not listening to us. They're playing Minecraft.
Right.
They don't
So,
care.
so moving into 2026, you can relationship, professional. What are some goals you want to go after? What is it that you want to seek and attain and move and create?
Okay, well, for me, I'm launching my business, Horizon Healthcare Advocates. I'm in the process of the legalities right now, and we're getting all the paperwork ready. But we want to go live and launch come January, so look out for that, guys.
Right. All right. And over here.
And for me, I just really want to focus on work and helping other parts of our community, and now moving more to the elderly sector. I think has been very important, and it's been very gratifying for me to help, especially the seniors in our community, because they're like children, right? And you look at them and you see them, and you're headed that way. And so you're headed that way, right? And so I'm very excited to turn 50 years old. I'm gonna turn 50. I was just talking to somebody right now, and they're like, "Are you scared?" And I'm like, "No, I'm actually very, very happy to be turning 50. That I made it to 50.
It's a blessing.
And I want to focus more on health and love."
I love it. So this has been the wrap up for the Hey Comadre Trio. We're going to be doing some more. And how can people get in touch with you? Comis for Raíces Unidas. Tell them the website again.
So the website is weareraicesunidas.org, or you can email me at raicesunidashtx@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook, or you can look for me, Marianne Garcia, on Facebook.
And also, Ilsa, for those that want to join NHPO, be a part of this fun drive, future, networking events, how can they connect with you and NHPO?
Absolutely. Under NHPO Houston on Facebook and all the platforms, NHPO Houston HTX. Please look we're on every platform that you can think of, including TikTok. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm under my full name, Ilsa Garcia. Send me a friend request. I'll be happy to talk to you and tell you more about what we do.
All right. So this has been the wrap up for my comis and my comadre from the Hey Comadre Trio. All right. We're gonna come back with another guest. He's the owner. We're gonna bring him on. Can y'all bring Humberto on?
Yeah, let me go.
Okay, they're gonna go find Humberto. Yes, and I'm gonna have a little chit chat with Humberto.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you in 2026.
She'll be back. Yes, love you too. All right, so we're going to interview the one and only. Vámonos, póngase en la silla. 1, 2, 3. So. Introduce yourself to the viewing and listening audience.
Well, en inglés o español.
En Spanglish.
En Spanglish.
Italiano,
Aquí estamos
English.
con Claudia, no Sheinbaum, pero la mera mera aquí Macias. I am Humberto Martinez, founder of Space City Birria and self-proclaimed astronauts.
I love it. Which planet are we going to next with your Space City Birria tacos?
We're going to the moon.
I love it. So what inspired you? Well, first of all, thank you for having us here. Thank you for opening up your doors for us working and draw. Absolutely beautiful. I'm like loving this here. We've been hanging out. But what inspired you? What was something in your life that said, "Oh, I got to do this. I got to open up an establishment. I got to do some tacos. I got to bring it to downtown." What was that? How did that happen?
I lost everything to a failed business venture. My back was against the wall. I lost my home. I lost my cars, my credit. Everything went to the only reason Space City wasn't supposed to happen.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So what inspired me? Not being broke.
I love it.
That is what inspired me. You know, when your back's against the wall, your survival instinct kicks in, right? If you hold your breath, your body's gonna try to breathe no matter what, right? And I opened up two restaurants before Space City. I opened them because I was only thinking about money. I was only thinking about money at the time. And then when I lost everything, I realized that my priorities were mixed up. Because it's not about making money, right? If you're going to start a business, listen up. Y'all better be writing this down because I'm not going to repeat this twice.
Listen up.
If you're going to start a business or thinking about starting a business, find out how you can make a difference, not just make money.
Wow, I love that because you don't hear that in business schools. You don't hear that in business plan making 101.
Capital, it's always about, you know, exits. You know, how can you exit this company or this founder exited at this valuation? And that's cool. You know, that's if that's what you want to do, go for it. The chances of you being successful are probably very slim. If you make if you make something, if you build something that makes a difference in people's lives, you know, you don't have to worry about it.
That is beautiful. And you opened here in downtown Houston. And what I love about the location, and we're going to talk about the menu later because I have a bone to pick with you. I just kid. But what I love when I'm driving around town is, oh, look, Space City, Space City tacos, birria, all that. It so reminds me of we're here, we've always been here, and no nos vamos a ir a ningún lado.
That's exactly right. So, you know, Space City wasn't our first choice for the name. Yeah.
What was the first choice?
Originally, it was gonna be. Sorry, I'm friends with all my customers. Originally, it was gonna be Astros Taqueria or Astros Birria Tacos, something related to the Astros. But they told me I couldn't use that name, which I get it. I was just trying to get away with things. You know, somos mañosos.
I know.
We're always trying to get away with stuff. Yep. So they said you can use your second choice, which was Space City Birria. But now looking back at it, that was the name for us. Yeah. Have you seen the movie The Founder?
No, I haven't. Tell me about it and why should we watch it?
Okay, The Founder, I think it's on Netflix. It's the story of the McDonald's story.
Oh, the Ray Kroc.
Yes. You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I should watch it.
Spoiler alert. So he stole the company. He stole the company from the McDonald's brothers. At the end of the movie, they ask him, you know, once he owns the company, like, hey man, let me ask you a question. Why did you steal it? Why didn't you just make your own? We showed you everything. And he goes, man, you don't get it. It's your name. McDonald's is more than just a name. It sounds like truly American. When you say I'm going to McDonald's and you see the golden arches, it does something to you. He goes, my name is Kroc. Nobody wants to eat Kroc's burgers, or it doesn't give the same effects.
It's not flowy and beautiful. And when you hear Kroc, I think of crock of poo poo.
He wants the microphone.
So, okay, now next level. Where are we going next? We talked about you're here. What's next here?
What we're going to do here, next level, we're going to continue to provide good food, a good atmosphere, and if God decides to open the doors to something greater, we'll be obedient and we'll walk right through it.
I love that. I love that. Now, you and I have met a number of times, and I am not a vegan or a veg. I'm kind of vegetarian. I'm pescatarian. Are there any thoughts of potentially creating something on the menu for us folks that might need a little something that is on the veggie side?
We did talk about that the other day. Instead of birria, we're gonna do virria with a V.
That's right, because that's for vegan or vegetarian.
Yes. It's in the works. Kind of, like we have an idea behind it. It's a little bit harder to execute.
Beautiful. All right. Well, they just told us that we have to shut it down because we're going to do a little presentation. But I'm
Don't
going to,
worry, we'll be back. We'll be back. Be patient. Go get something to drink. Go use the restroom. Go outside.
Right.
Just don't use the restroom outside.
not outside. We're going to turn the camera around so you can listen in. All right. Thank you so much.
You're the best.
And I'm looking forward for the birria tacos.
Let me help.
All right, everyone. I'll be quick. If you're having dinner tonight at Space City Dinner, I apologize, but we bombarded you. But join us on this great event. Good evening, everyone. I am Lisa, president of the NHPO. I am honored to complete this year as president of NHPO and be back and bigger and better. I first want to thank Humberto Martinez. I know he's in here somewhere. I want to thank you for your hospitality, first and foremost. Thank you for allowing us to be in your space. And thank you to the patrons of Space Media tonight. Thank you for allowing us to be in your space for a few minutes. We are very thankful for you for giving us this opportunity to hold a toy drive that we do every year for the past almost 6 years now. For the past 6 years, we have the members of NHPO, friends and family, have come together to donate toys to an organization. And last year, along with this year, we are very happy to donate our toys to Raíces Unidas. We will have the founder of Raíces Unidas say a few words in a moment. But first, I want to introduce to you the board of NHPO. To say that we've been together, we're not a board, we're a family. That's what I like to say. Sometimes as a family, we bicker. But we always do amazing things. I was telling the girls a little while ago that everything that I do cannot be done without them, right? Because not only do we do an HPO, each of us belong to other organizations. We also are part of the community that we help. And so anytime somebody needs something, we just kind of put it in the chat and say, hey, can you help? And it's always a yes. So I would like to introduce, starting here next to me, Alex Carmelo, Virgie Ornelas, Marianne Garcia, Angel Ray Flores, Claudia Macias, and the picture taker right in front of me, Chris Sanchez. We also have board member Frank Rodriguez that couldn't make it in today. But I want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for being part of NHPO. Thank you because when I call you and tell you crazy ideas, all you do is say yes.
Yeah.
I know you pause for a minute and you're like, well, and you're like, okay, but we got it. So I appreciate your support. And in 2026, NHPO will come back bigger and better with more events and our membership drive. And so we're very excited to announce that tonight. We will be back with a membership drive in 2026. So it's always a huge event, and so we hope to see all of you there. I want to bring up really quickly, Humberto, if you can come up here really quick.
He's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. I'll put this spot. But thank you so much for your hospitality. Everybody here tonight. Thank you so much for allowing us to host our Christmas party here. And please tell us a little bit about yourself and the location.
Of course.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at Space City today.
It is truly an honor to use our space for events like this. I was talking to Claudia earlier when she was interviewing me. She asked, what inspired you to open Space City? And it's a long story, but basically what inspired me is, what did I tell you, Claudia? I said, what inspired me is not going broke is what inspired me, right? At the time when we opened the restaurant, we had just closed 2 restaurants. We lost our house. We lost our cars, credit cards, everything was down the drain. This was not supposed to happen, okay? But I realized one important thing is that if you're gonna start a business, try to see how you can make a difference, not just how you can make money. And we are here today, thank you. And that's why I said it's truly an honor for us to be hosting this, because this is the reason why we have this, to be able to give back to the community in every way that we can. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully we see you back here for dinner and lunch with your friends and families, and you can share with them our story. Thank you.
Just so much, Professor. Thank you for your hospitality, as I said. Thank you. And again, we partner up with great organizations. For the second year, we have partnered up with Raíces Unidas, Marianne Garcia. If you can step up really quick, I will say that when we first started with you, it was so many kids.
Yes.
I want to say how many?
33.
33 kids, and then it just grew, right? It was a whole experience for Christmas. And I want to say thank you to Raíces Unidas, because now they have ventured into the world of seniors. Of elderly and to
Teenagers.
They're
Teenagers.
teenagers. And to say those that have come with me to volunteer, the smiles that you put on their face is priceless. And a little bit about Raíces Unidas.
So thank you, Itza, for the warm introduction. Thank you, everyone who's here today. Yes, like she said, this toy drive is the beneficiary is Raíces Unidas. And so we started 6 years ago with just 33 kids. It was just me wanting to give back in some way or another, and 33 kids turned into, I think at this point, we've already touched about 10,000 kids. And it's literally just grassroots, a bunch of friends that truly care about civically engaging. We don't count on corporate dollars. It's literally just the community giving back. So by the community, for the community, by the community, for the community. And I take a lot of pride in that, because, you know, one of the things that has allowed us to grow as much as we have is just us truly and genuinely wanting those that contribute, that sponsor, that donate, that volunteer, to go with us to these experiences and be a part of them, so that they can see where their contributions are going, and they can experience the smiles, they can experience the impact that their contributions are truly making within our community. So thank you again. Like Ilsa said, you know, now she has opened the doors to us to Suvida Healthcare, which gives healthcare services to senior citizens which are on fixed incomes. And last year, it was a beautiful story, because, you know, having to wrap all of these gifts with just volunteers and being grassroots, it's kind of tough. So we decided to, you know, create a whole event out of it, right? And our senior citizens, they just want to feel useful, right? They want to feel needed. And so we created a whole workshop in their community center, and Ilsa was like, yes, they would love it. And they sure did. And as they're wrapping gifts and, you know, singing along to Christmas carols and, you know, just having a good old time, Ilsa and I look at each other and we're like, what if we create the holiday experience for them? And we did, and it literally changed our lives, because we can't go back from that. And so now they play in the snow, they play with, and we bring Santa and we bring them gifts, and it's just one of the most beautiful experiences. So if you guys want to be a part of that, so not only do we create those experiences at underserved schools, but we also create it for senior citizens. I welcome you guys to look us up online. We are raicesunidas.org, or you can email us at raicesunidas@gmail.com, or you can find us on any social media platform.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marianne. Again, it's such a blessing. Just to wrap it up, because we do not want to, we want you to network. And thank you for everyone that came out today. I know there's like 1,001 Christmas parties, right? In September, we had the opportunity of a lifetime as an organization. We were invited to the state capitol in Austin, and we were invited as part of the first Hispanic organization to go in and do an event in there. And this could not have been done with the invitation of our very great friend Renee Rodriguez. Can you come up here? What a great experience. Thank you, Renee. We walked in there, we didn't know what we were going to do. We honestly, we're all networkers. We thought we had it, like, oh, we got this. We're just going to show up and bring in all these people. But what a great experience. It really filled us with a whole way of networking, number one. And number two, it helped us realize the importance of networking and how to network. And it took us all the way to the state capitol, thanks to you, that those doors were open. So Renee, thank you so much for your partnership. If you want to talk a little bit about what happened, your organization, and those that attended and are here tonight, she has a surprise for you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome and thank you so much, NHPO. Thank you. I'm Renee Rodriguez. I'm a visual artist and curator from Galveston. And NHPO was in my circle of vision for probably the last year and a half, thanks to this event. This event is what brought them to the forefront for me, being a girl in Galveston with a camera, seeing what's happened in the big city. And all I could do was, on my lunch hour sometimes, watch the live NHPO segments, watch anything that was NHPO related. I loved the energy. That's what brought me to the experience initially. At that point, I knew the beauty of the invested individuals in this program and this organization, that I wanted to attach myself as an artist with a special invite that I have at the Capitol to exhibit my works from the Texas Preservation Board. And on that note, pivoting quickly, bringing visual awareness through the arts to our heritage became an opportunity for me. The Capitol asked me to bring back the 16 de Septiembre celebration. It was a huge shock for me, and at the same time, the highest honor, and I said yes. And I knew immediately that I wanted to attach myself to NHPO as a base, as a force, as an inspiration, a group of individuals that knows what they're doing in our community. So we did that, and by the grace and blessings of them, their yes turned into something profound. So tonight, as a thank you and pivoting back to September 16th, which no one really has the opportunity, and let me just share the significance of 16 de Septiembre, is a Mexican Independence Day. And that event was held for 30 years prior in the Capitol, but absent for the past 7. So the significance of 2025 going back to celebrate that day in history, which was the 215th anniversary of 16 de Septiembre, with profound individuals, is what the vision included. 5 Texas-based artists, 4 being here in the city of Houston, 4 being here in this room right now. Okay. Performance artists being in this room tonight. Presenters. This was a team and an experience of 40 individuals when it was all said and done. And I could not have done this without the help of these individuals standing right next to me. By their grace, by their yes, by their let's go, and not look back. And let me just say that what's in my hand is a gratitude and a thank you from my heart, a request I had of the Capitol for not everybody, because a lot of them are here tonight, but more are being made. So no one is going to be left out, by the way. But for now, I want to say thank you for your investment. The artists didn't question my assignments. They prepared artwork on the spot and gave of themselves for our heritage. So when you stand inside of a historical date to tell a story, I want to say thank you for being brave to take moments out of your day, your weeks, your own agendas, to go all the way to Austin, along with every one of you that made it possible. Above and beyond, my highest gratitude for inspiring. So my mantra for 26 as a visual artist is I create to inspire and I create to change, okay? And to impact. So if you'll come up as I call your name, I'm gonna let Miss Isa call your names, okay? And I'm gonna read this. I'm so sorry. So what I have is a letter, a thank you. Sorry. I have a thank you letter from the Texas Preservation Board that reads, and the first one is for Miss Isa Garcia. Everybody's letter will say this, so if you'll allow me this one moment to read these very profound words. Isa Garcia, President of NHPO, thank you for your participation as part of the 2025 Desi Seis Dias Septiembre event at the Texas State Capitol First Floor Rotunda. Pursuant to the State Preservation Board's special event guidelines, events at the state capitol are to be in promotion of the public health, education, safety, general welfare, security, and prosperity of all the inhabitants and residents within the state, the sovereign powers of which are exercised to promote such a public purpose. The performances, accompanying displays, general interest, presentations, and public remarks were received and approved by the State Preservation Board and duly displayed on Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. The event as a whole added to a meaningful experience for visitors and staff at the state capitol and upheld the purpose of by benefiting the community at large. Music, storytelling, and visual art were all presented in a positive, elegant, and inspirational context. On the day of the event, it served as a fitting and honorable addition to the historical integrity of the state capitol setting. Thank you for the passion which you have dedicated to this event and to the cultural prosperity of the state of Texas. Sincerely, Robert Davis, Head of Events and Production, State Preservation.
Thank you so much, Renee.
Call everybody's name.
Thank you. Next up, we have Claudia.
Thank you.
And again, as Renee's passing these out, Marianne, everybody had a part in creating this event along with Renee and all the artists here tonight. Archie.
On him.
Ante Quesada, the artist. Which we love. Jesse Magnolia Brown. One of the we love is this painting. Very beautiful. Thank you. Lulu Benavides. Since Lulu Benavides is another artist here tonight.
We have Miss Lisbeth Ortiz.
Miss Lisbeth Ortiz. Beautiful art.
Sister trio. Melinda.
Melinda, she's not here tonight, right? Or there she is. I saw her. Which, Melinda, you brought the house
Yes.
in the Capitol. That was amazing.
Comadre, you rocked it.
You rocked it.
Hi.
Okay.
And
We loved it. So again, thank you so much. Another round of applause. Thank you. And Renee, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to us. And we hope to make it bigger and better in 2026. Right. We want to say, before we get off the mic so we can network, we want to thank the sponsors that day that helped us quite a lot. We had Marianne along who brought the food. Thank you so much. We had Adenary taking pictures of us. Thank you so much. And you know, it's just great to have the whole community present that day. Thank you, James. You brought the water because we were all like, "What? Who brought the water?"
Parched.
We forgot the water. We're worried about
We
everything
saved
else.
it.
You saved our lives. As well as Angel, thank you so much for coming, a part of the board. And you know, we always stick together, and that's the community sticks together. I want to end it by saying thank you so much to all the members, friends, family, sponsors, everybody who has been a part of NHPO from many years to present and current. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for being part of our lives. But most importantly, thank you for loving us. Thank you for accepting our ideas. And thank you for showing up. It's very important. You do not understand that on our next board meeting, we get so excited to say that we saw so and so, so and so, and so and so. But we thank you for being here tonight. Happy holidays. Please follow us on our platforms as we begin 2026 in January. And stay tuned for all our great events, including we're bringing back the membership drive and more networking events and more partnerships. If you would like to know more about NHPO, again, come up to us or follow us on all our platforms. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you so much. And let's close it out.
So again, everybody, thank you so much for all of your contributions, the donations. Without your contributions or donations, we couldn't do what we do at Raíces Unidas. So again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much.
Thank you. Again, happy holidays. We will see you in 2026. Continue networking. Again, thank you to Space City Beauty for their hospitality. Good night, everyone.
Good to see you too. Okay, let's turn this around. All right. Hi there, it's La Super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com, wishing everyone a wonderful holiday season. Hi there, it's La Super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com, wishing everyone a wonderful holiday season. All right, so we just had a little presentation. And we had the wonderful Renee Rodriguez, who did a lot of work with NHPO to celebrate el 16 de septiembre. Now I'm going to bring up another guest. Oh, well, they're all taking pictures, but I want to bring in Vegan Palette. Where did she go? Oh, she went to the bathroom. Okay. So we're going to have her wrap up and say a few words. And here we have a board member. Come and say a few words here. So we are here at Space Villa City Tacos. A few words about today's event and what are you looking forward to in 2026?
Well, obviously every year we do contributions where we pick a sponsor from socks to toys and just to give to, underserved people that actually really need it, and that's why we grab all the community together and just make things happen.
That's right. That's right. Now, you going further into the next year, what do you hope to see gain for yourself, either personally or professionally?
So for next year, for me, I'm going to go more into the mental health,
Oh, yeah.
I've been collaborating with other people that are professionals and we're going to make something happen, especially with NHPO, where we're going to have classes for men and women, even combined as with men and women, that mental health is important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when you have your physical and mental health, everything else can happen.
It all aligns together. And so that's my setting for next year.
I love it. Well, thank you for sharing, Alex. It's Alex Carmelo with the NHPO board. Can you go and grab Angel Quesada? All right, we're going to bring in an artist who's been on before, and he's going to be here with the wrap-up as well. I'm setting up my lighting here. It's been an amazing 2025. Yes, there's a couple of things that I could, do less or care less of. I guess that's the word. And, but, things like this, things like getting together with and doing a toy drive, this is what keeps me going. This is what fuels my soul and brings me joy, is the ability to bring smiles to other folks. So we had a chance to hear from Humberto, who is the owner of Space City Virrias. We had a chance to listen to Mary Ann Garcia, who is with Raíces Unidas, Ilsa Garcia, the NHPO president. We had a chance to listen to Alex and what he desires for 2025. What do you desire for 2026? I'm sorry, for 2026. What do you see for yourself personally and professionally? What do you hope to gain? What do you hope to learn? Or what do you hope to keep doing? Something that brings you joy, brings you peace, brings you knowledge. So think about that, because there's a lot going on in life around us. And, me, La Super Comadre, is always going to talk about las elecciones. Elections matter. And there's some decisions that have been made by our government that I'm not too happy about. And, it's causing a lot of tears and separation of families. But one thing that I keep on is making sure that we find things that bring us joy. So let's see if we can bring on a past guest. He just received an honorable mention right here, and I know we're a little too short. Can you just bring it down? So he's showing. Tell us about what are you showing here? What did you receive? And speaking to the mic.
This is more than just a participation trophy. This is un legado del Capital, the State Preservation Board, which includes the Honorable Greg Abbott, our fearless governor, the brilliant Lieutenant Patrick, the governor, and Dustin Burrows, the speaker. What a guy. But also Charles Schwetner and Charlie Green, Aletha Swanbug, and Rod Welsh. All these people thought that it was meaningful to have some Mexicans in the Capitol. We didn't break anything, we didn't steal nothing, and it was good.
Yes. So what was your role in the 16 de septiembre?
Well, I was kind of told to make some stuff. I was invited to take a further part, and I said no because I wanted to stay in my lane. And so I wound up taking the papel picado idea and turning it into like the Peregrinos banner. And that came out very successful, I think, and it was really fun. You got one of these things too.
I did. I got one for.
So it was very sweet of Renee. She's the organizer of it. She brought it all together. I don't know if she knew what she was getting into, but she just took a chance. And it was one of those risks where she didn't know what was going to happen. And sure enough, it worked out. Yeah. So she was very happy. Yes. And now she's over there just like beaming. She hasn't even drank anything.
So now I've been asking everyone that's been stepping up, because everyone that's come on to say something, we're wrapping up 2025, going into 2026. And I've asked them a question like, what do you see for the next year? What are you going for? What do you want to see grow, do, be professionally or personally for 2026?
I'm working on having less pain, and that's psychologically, physically, and I want to cultivate more growth, maybe grow my own herbs.
I love it.
Maybe more vegetables, and that's what I want to aim for.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Alex earlier, Carmelo, has shared that he wants to focus on mental health. there's so many things that we could work on. We always say like, oh, what are your New Year's goals? I want to lose weight, I want to make more money, whatever. But we heard from Humberto, the owner of this location, even say when he was going into this location and creating it, he didn't go into it with a mindset of making money. He wanted to make a difference. So,
And in that spirit, you got to put on your mask first.
which mask? Not
The air, not
Which mask?
the air, the oxygen mask.
Oxygen mask, because I'm thinking of the COVID mask. Not the COVID mask, but the oxygen mask. So when the oxygen mask comes out, put it on so that you can take care of you and move through 2026, growing what you want to grow. Eating your hierbitas, your herbs, eating more vegetables, and then just taking care of your body, because when we take care of ourselves, we can do many things. And I know I've been working hard at it, and sometimes I don't always meet it.
And in Mexican food, it's really difficult. The la vitamina T. So here we're eating birria tacos, and nutrition is where you can get it sometimes. But I had some nopales this morning. So yeah, I'm just trying to bring in the veggies every time I can.
All right, so we're wrapping up our session today, and we're wrapping up because it's time to go. And so for all of you that were watching, make sure that you take care of you and take care of yourself, because that's what it matters to. It matters about taking care of your health, taking care of you. What do you need so that you can continue moving forward and the things that you want? All right, so we're wrapping up for today, and we'll see you in 2026. It's around the corner. And I just want to say thank you to all of our great sponsors. Hold on real quick. I am trying to plug this in so that we don't lose power, but my laptop is about to go, but it's back. All right, so as we wrap up, take care of yourself. And Happy New Year, and may you and your loved ones have a wonderful Christmas holiday, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays. Take care of yourself. And it's been wonderful being here in 2025, being with you guys, putting on the shows, bringing in guests. And we have more guests coming in 2026. So thank you for being here. For being here on the live stream and the recording of La Super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com, of the Claudia Macias podcast. This is episode number 323, season 9. That means that we've been on for 9 years. Now, take care of you again. Signing off until 2026. We're wrapping it up. Thank you so much for watching. And also thank you to all of our sponsors for making sure that we're here every time on Tuesdays. And if you missed the show, don't worry. You can always go back and watch us on all of our social media platforms. You can also download my podcast, the Claudia Macias podcast, and get a chance to catch up there. But yeah, it's been wonderful. And just, one of the things that I love about this ability is to connect to others. And that's what today was about. Today, being here at the NHPO Networking and Toy Drive, we're connecting with each other. We are in community. And one of the things that I always talk about is be in community, create your community. We are not meant to be in isolation. And if you are one that likes to look at social media and listen and watch and observe, give yourself time to step away from that and go outside and touch the grass with your hands, with your feet. Look up to the stars and the sky at night. Look up to the sun and get some sunlight, because, we're plants. We're all plants. We all need sunlight. We need, resources like water, clean water. We got to make sure that we're in fertile ground so we can grow. And also, it's said that when plants are talked to, plants respond. They respond to voices and humans, and plants and trees live together and they make things happen so that we humans can be here. But that's it. Wrapping it up for 2025. Take care of yourself. Love yourself, and we'll see you in 2026. Adios.
Hi there, it's La Super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com, wishing everyone a wonderful holiday season.
Gracias por haber estado aquí en el show Catching Up with Claudia. ¿Tan tan? ¿Ya terminamos? Ok, bye.